a major fault line has opened inside the European Union over Ukraine peace talks, with member states now openly clashing over whether Europe should prepare for negotiations with Russia or double down on military pressure against Moscow. Austria, Belgium, and Luxembourg are pushing for the EU to urgently appoint a powerful special envoy to lead future Russia-Ukraine negotiations. Luxembourg's Xavier Bettel even floated former European Commission chief Jean-Claude Juncker as a possible negotiator, as Austria revealed Kyiv wants Europe to get ready before global powers sideline the bloc from any future deal.
You know the expectations of some EU states regarding the question of a chief negotiator. I also take them very seriously. I think we have to talk about it, that it is not an either-or, that it is not about dialogue instead of pressure, but that we say we want both. We have to get ready. Either we sit at the table and we talk about the European and Austrian interests, or others will do the same. So I think this is necessary.
Belgium warned that Europe cannot afford to remain a spectator as American focus shifts elsewhere, arguing the EU must act, not only watch, and begin shaping its own post-war security order before negotiations accelerate without Europe at the table. But the proposal triggered fierce backlash from the Baltic and Nordic states. Estonia's Foreign Minister, Margus Tsahkna, warned that rushing toward talks would be a Kremlin trap, accusing Russian President Vladimir Putin of using diplomacy to freeze the war, buy time, and weaken European resolve, while Russian forces continue attacking Ukraine.
We can find, if the time is right, who's going to represent Europe. But this is a trap now that Putin wants to bring Europe in. You can imagine, of course, that if somebody is going to knock the Kremlin door, and let's meet now, Putin will put the same demands on the table he has put on the table during this President Trump's negotiations. And just his main goal is to win more time and bring Europe into this mediating position.
The debate intensified further when EU Foreign Policy Chief Kaja Kallas was directly asked whether she would accept the role of chief negotiator. Kallas refused to endorse the idea, warning that Europe risks weakening itself if individual countries begin pursuing separate diplomatic tracks.
Again, you know, this is a trap that we should not walk into. I mean, I'm the High Representative of the European Union, and you can, read my job description in the treaties. And of course, that is also representing Europe. But for that, we need to be united, and that's, I think, a very, very important message, that we need to work together as Europe, not, individual members separately, because individually we are all much, much weaker than we are all together.
Sweden and Lithuania backed Estonia's hardline stance, insisting the EU should focus on crushing sanctions and battlefield support instead of discussing peace envoys. Meanwhile, Italy, Spain, and the Netherlands attempted to contain the growing split, warning that creating a new negotiator role could fracture Europe's already fragile unity on Ukraine.